Hey everybody, welcome back. In this video I'm going to show you how to play the guitar solo from the song Lovin' You's a Dirty Job from the band Ratt. Now before we get into the note-for-note breakdown, I want to talk about the music theory and the scales that are used in this solo. You guys have been giving me some feedback that you want me to bring that back into these lessons, so I've been listening and I'm going to do that. If you're not interested in hearing about the music theory component, I'll put the times down below where all the sections start. Alright, let's go ahead and jump on into it. Now there are two scales that are being used in this solo. We've got F sharp Dorian, which contains these notes. And then the F sharp blues scale. If you combine the two, it would look and sound like this. Alright? Now, a lot of times when people play in F sharp and they're playing Dorian or the blues scale, they're going to be in this position right here with your finger anchored at the 14th fret, right, of the high E string. Right, they're going to be up there. But one thing that I love about this solo is that Warren instead shifts down to this position, down here, right, where his index finger is anchored at the 9th fret of the high E string. Okay, that's one of my favorite spots to do kind of blues-based licks. Right? Kind of gets me out of that rut of playing the same old kind of stock pentatonic licks when I'm in the standard position. So I love that other position. So those notes, Dorian would look like this. And then the blues scale would be. Right? So keep that in mind, and I think this is one of the things that makes this a great solo to learn, because it gets people away from that blues box-based position that everyone kind of gravitates toward. So before we go note by note through the solo, I'm going to play the whole thing slowly. And I think people that are more advanced might find that helpful, because then they can get through this lesson a little bit quicker. But then right after that, we'll jump into the note by note dissection. All right, let's get moving. All right, section 1 goes like this, at normal and then slow speed. So what we're doing is first we're playing the 11th fret of the G string, followed by the 10th fret of the B string. Notice that I don't let the 10th fret of the B string note ring out, I stop it pretty quickly. Then we're going to do some bending at the 12th fret of the B string. You're going to bend up a full step, then back down halfway, then back up, back down halfway, back up, back down halfway, back up, back down halfway, back up. Now if you brought that bend all the way down, a lot of people won't notice, but if you want to get it to sound just right, you want to bend down halfway. Because then when you're bending down halfway, you're hitting that flat 5th note, which is, makes it into the bluesy thing, right? Now at the top of that last bend, you're going to hold the note, that B string 12th fret bend note, okay? While you're holding it, you're going to play the 12th fret of the high E, then you're going to hit the 12th fret B string again and bring that note down, okay? And then add vibrato. Now notice that last note that I'm playing there, the 12th fret of the B string that I'm hitting and then bringing the bend down. You bring the bend down quickly. So here's this whole section one more time at normal and then slow speed. All right, let's keep moving. Now section 2 is kind of a long one, but we're going to break it up into mini sections in just a moment. But first, here it is at normal and then slow speed. So in the first box, we're going to go, first we've got a bend at the 12th fret of the B string, a half step up, which takes the note from here to here. Okay? But it's a pre-bend. So you bend the note, then you pluck it and bring it down. Okay? Then you pull off to the 10th fret, and then you're going to play 12th fret B, 9th fret E. Okay? Then in the second box, we're going to play 10th fret B, 11th fret G, pull off to the 9th fret of G, and then 11th fret D. Okay? Then in the third box, we're going to do 11th fret G, 9th fret G, and then we're going to play 11th fret D, slide down quickly to the 9th fret, and then 7th fret D. Okay? You don't want to linger on that 11th fret note like this. You want to come out of it quickly. All right? Fourth box, we're going to play 9th fret D, 7th fret D, followed by 9th fret A twice. Then in the fifth box, we're going to play 7th fret D, followed by 9th fret A, and then 9th fret D, slide up to the 11th fret. Okay, in box number 6, we're going to play 9th fret G, 11th fret D, 11th fret G, like this. Notice how I've got my ring finger barred across the 11th fret. That just makes this part easier for me. And then we're going to play just a scratch note at the 10th fret of the B string. Okay? You're not pressing on it like, you're just lightly touching it. Okay? All right. Then in the 7th box, we're going to play 10th fret B, 12th fret E, and then the two of those notes together. And let it ring. So in the final box, we're going to play 11th fret G, followed by 11th fret G and 10B at the same time. Right? Add vibrato, slide down. But what I like to do is I also like to add into that final chord the 11th fret of the high E. So it would be 11 on the G, 10 on the B, and 11 on the high E. I just think it sounds cooler that way, and I think that's what Warren was intending to go for, and I've seen him do that live, but play it whichever way you think sounds best. All right, here's this section one more time at normal and then slow speed. All right, let's keep moving. Section 3 is going to be a quick one, and we're going to go. All right, let me slow that down, then we'll do it note by note. So in that first box, we're playing 12th fret E, pull off to the 9th fret, followed by 12th fret E, 14th fret. Okay, notice my fingering, I'm doing a bit of a wide stretch there. If you want, if it's easier for you, you can just go, but I think it looks cooler when you do the wide stretch. Then in the second box is where we go. So what we're doing is 14th fret E, pull off to the 11th fret, and then 14th fret E, 11th fret E. Bend up, half step, bring it back down. Here's this whole section again at normal and then slow speed. All right, let's keep moving. All right, here's section 4. Let me slow that down for you now. So in the first box is where we go. We're going to play 12th fret of the high E at a pinch harmonic, pull off to the 11th, slide down to 9. Okay? Then we're going to play 11E, 12B, 9E. Now a lot of times I'll see this tabbed where the 12, 11, 9 at the beginning is just all pull-offs, as opposed to, okay? But I hear the slide down in there. Now in the second box we go, so it's 10th fret B, hammer on to the 12th fret, 9th fret, hammer on to the 10th, 11G, 9B. So far we've got then the third box goes. So we're going to play 9th fret of the G, hammer on to 11, pull off to 9. And then 11th fret G with a pinch harmonic, pull off to 9. Okay, so far. Then we're going to play 11th fret D, slide down to 9, pull off to 7. Then in the last box, we go. He kind of slows down a little bit there compared to the rest of this section. So here's this whole section again at normal and then slow speed. All right, let's keep moving. All right, section 5 goes like this at normal and then slow speed. All right, so the first box goes like this. So we're going to play the 11th fret of the D, followed by the 11th fret of the G, pull off to 9. Then we're going to play 11th fret G, slide up to the 14th, and then 11 again. And then 14th fret G, slide up to 16, short, wide vibrato. Okay. So the second box goes like this. Slow down. So what we're doing is we're playing 14th fret B followed by 16th fret G, 17th fret B, pull off to 14, 17th fret G. So far we have. Then we're going to play 14E, 14B. Notice I've got my finger barred across those two strings, which makes it easier. And then the 16th fret of the high E, up a half a step, hold for a little bit, bring down. Okay? So here's this whole section again. All right, let's keep moving. All right, section 6, the final section goes like this. The first box is where we're going to go. So we're going to play 14th fret of the high E, 16th fret, pull off to 14, 17B, 14E, 17B, pull off to 14. All right? Then the second box, okay, 17th fret G, 14B, 17G, 16G, pull off to 14, 16D. So far? Then the final section is where you go. What you're doing is 14th fret G followed by 16th fret, then bend up at that 16th fret and give it a semi-wide vibrato. I tabbed it as a wide vibrato, but it's kind of semi-wide. So that then, well, it's a full step up. The vibrato, like coming back down, is like a half a step. Okay, that's not the exact number of times you do the vibrato. You can listen to it yourself and figure that out. But here's the section one more time at normal and then slow speed. Alright, that was my lesson on how to play the guitar solo from the song Lovin' You's a Dirty Job from the band Ratt. If you liked it, I would appreciate a thumbs up, and please hit that subscribe button if you have not done so already. If you have any questions or comments, leave them down below, and I will attempt to answer them as time allows. Until next time, rock on.